In this second part video for the electronicguideservice.com's products, we want to go over a few things, a few of the detailed things in this product that they're available to you and how the tools work. One of the things, first thing I'll talk about is what we've done. We've taken and side imaged this entire lake, and we've digitized everything on the bottom of the lake very specifically. There is nothing else like this available on the market, nothing this detailed. You're getting a full image of the bottom of the lake basically with the water drained out of it. Gives you, as an angler, a unique ability to be able to get yourself to cover and structure that you probably never knew existed before. So back over to our map legend, if you click on the particular features, like I'm going to click on the weeds, it shows you where all the extent of all the weeds are that we digitized from the side image view of the lake. It shows you the extent of the sand in this case, and sand and gravel. And then lastly, the rock bars, where they're located. On top of that, we digitized the major boulders and located those on there. This can be very important to fishing because, for instance, say this rock bar in the middle might be identified on some other maps as great for walleyes, but in reality, it really may come down to where the key cover is on that structural element. In this case, these boulders right here are really the prime area, or these boulders right here that are off the very drop that transition into this silty sand area out here. So the real key might be that particular, those specific elements, the spot on the spot, if you will. So we've got that with our product. Click on lastly the logs here. So you can click and toggle in, on and off any one of these features as you want. The redrawing speeds are a little faster with the less elements that you have on. But it really is nice to see, and you can also see that we've actually digitized the location and the placement of every log on the bottom of the lake too, something you're never going to find on a competitor's mapping product. It just takes too much time and effort to do that, but for us it gives us the specificity that you need to really understand what makes this spot a spot. You know, the wood that's adjacent to this rock bar that's on this break that's next to this inside turn make this particular area a good fishing spot. And when you see it laid out like this, you really have a great understanding of maybe why a good fishing spot is a good fishing spot. So over here you see in the bottom of the legend you're going to see a lat long. That's going to change as you move the cursor across the map. Never mind the negative on the longitude, that's a mapping function. So if I wanted to know the coordinate of this crib, I put the cursor over it and I can see the latitude and longitude displayed over there. There's a scale bar on there that shows you kind of the approximate scale of the zoom extent you've got. So you're able to control that all via the legend. You can click the legend on and off. You can do that the same thing as well on the mobile version. Up across the top we've got some menu items about the company, the terms and conditions that you saw at the beginning, our Facebook, Twitter, and a link to our website, and a sign out. That sign out is important on your device because you've been issued a user-specific password for this particular map. When you sign out, you'll need to reuse that password when you come back in. The other thing, on the bottom here, you're going to see a feature info. That's more of a GIS, or Geographic Information System functionality that we don't really have working on this particular map. But if you click on the map, you're going to see it highlighted in blue, whatever the feature was that you happen to click, and it brings up a feature description, and that's we're using that on some of our other products, kind of our lake study type products that we're using. It's not as activated here, but if it should click on for you, you simply click and grab the page and move it in any direction, and that blue will go away. But that feature will turn blue if you click on a feature in the lake. Easily turned off by clicking and side swiping. Over on the upper left, you're going to see the menu bar. You've got your zoom in and your zoom out, obviously. You've got a pan tool, or a measuring tool rather, that allows you to be able to measure either a line or a polygon. We'll quickly measure a line. In this case, we'll measure this mass of logs right here. It is 21 feet long. To exit out of that, you can simply hit escape. There's a geolocate tool, show me where I am. This will work on your computer through your network connection. It will also work and is specifically intended to be used on mobile products, so that when you're out over the lake and you click on the geolocate tool, it will put a GPS marker. It'll use your device's GPS to locate you and track you over the map. And that is a really nice function if you wanted to get yourself right over this spot, or right on this drop, or right on this crib. You can watch your locator right as you're going along, and as soon as you get to this crib, it will emerge on your locator. You'll see the transitions when they occur from sand to rock to boulders. It's kind of cool. The other button on here is the refresh button. This will center you and redraw to the center of the extent of the map. There's also a print function, and we will zoom in on a section. Let's say you wanted to go to this particular point right here. We'll zoom in, and if you wanted to take a picture of this or bring a picture of this with you because of its complexity as you're out there fishing it, you could zoom in to the extent you want. You can go ahead and click on the map tool, and then that'll take about a minute or so to generate a map, and then you'll click the download print, and it'll pop up an actual PDF of that particular location that you'll be able to then print and take with you and be able to reference then as you're out in the field. Kind of a handy tool, and it'll print the extent that you're currently zoomed in at. Go ahead and X that out, and we'll refresh. And then the very last one on here is change the base map. We've allowed you to be able to change the base map if you want. I've got up a MapQuest aerial satellite imagery right here, Bing Maps rather, and you could switch over to whatever base map you wanted to see on your map. I think sometimes the rendering of the map is a little faster with some of these others, but my favorite one is the satellite one. That's the one we've got defaulted to the product. But we give you the flexibility to change it. This product is second to none on the market right now. To be able to have this sort of geographic information system control, with the toggling in the map legend, the geolocation over the top, with the specifics of the work we've done to find everything on the bottom of the lake, there is nothing like it out there, and it really gives you an understanding. You'll see it when you get out on the lake and use it. You need a data connection right now. We're working on offline methods. But for now, if you can get a cell signal, if you can get 2 bars, you can get this thing to operate, and it operates very well, and it's impressive. Compare it against what's happening on your locator, and you're going to open a whole new world to you underneath the water.